Welcome to Pop Century.
Today we are staying in the 50s section of Pop Century. Pop Century is highly themed. It's one of the most themed resorts. So the rooms are all about the same, but
Right,
the
right.
locations, the neighborhoods are themed to either the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, or a combo 80s, 90s. As you'll see throughout the resort, the staircases are pinballs in the 50s section, and there are dancing cutouts, lots of records. There are Disney IP from those eras. So there are
Right.
giant statues of the Lady and the Tramp because that came out in the 50s. And then each of the decade areas has their own thing. So the pools are each shaped after something, like in the 80s, 90s, it's shaped after a keyboard. It kind of looks like an old Mac.
Yeah.
So it's, lots of theming. The rooms themselves are very similar, if not almost identical, to those at the All-Star resorts. Typical rooms have the one queen bed and then one queen table bed, which
Right.
is a bed that comes out of the wall, and then when you put it back up, it actually is a table for seating. We are in an accessible king room. And so there's a few of those, and you can specify on your reservation that you want a king room if that works for you. Obviously, those only sleep two, so you have both choices there in the accessible rooms. There's one big difference between Pop Century and the All Stars, and that is
The Skyliner.
yes. So Pop Century and its sister resort, Art of Animation, share a Skyliner station.
Transportation is provided by either bus or Skyliner. To get to the Skyliner, you would have to actually go through Classic Hall and go to the other side and walk to the other side of the resort.
These are the only value resorts that have transportation other than a bus. So that gives Pop Century a big bonus over the other value resorts and the All Stars. The Art of Animation is also value, but it is suites. And we have a video I'll link here of the Art of Animation.
Yeah.
We were in a Lion King room. Those are more expensive because they sleep six. So if you're looking for that value price and you want to sleep up to four, Pop Century is a great choice for getting that Skyliner access along with the value accommodations.
Right.
However, I have a big caveat about Pop Century. This is the second time that we've stayed at Pop Century in a accessible room, and it is the second time that I have had to ask them to come re-clean after we checked in. The last time we checked in, it was just gross.
Right.
And they clearly had not cleaned at all in the bathroom. They had ignored the area under the
shower bench.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it was disgusting.
Yeah.
I will not give you details. Just trust me that it was gross. This time, it was not as egregious as last time, but it definitely
Still
needed to be
issues.
re-cleaned.
I don't trust the cleanliness of Pop Century floors. I mean, I don't think you can. The camera's not picking it up, but like, there's a couple of hairs on the floor here, and then you come into the bathroom. It just doesn't look clean. There's a lot of like specks and things, and like we haven't been in here yet, so like, it's not from us. It's like hairs over there. Like, I don't understand why Pop Century seems to have such a hard time keeping these accessible rooms clean. But like, this is the second time. The first time was way worse.
We called, we were very nice about it, and we said, hey, listen, we just checked in, and it looks like the floors weren't, that didn't get the proper attention.
Right.
And by the way, this is actually the second time that I'm staying in an accessible room here and having this issue. They took that very seriously. What was it, like 3 phone calls?
Yeah, 3 phone calls. The manager, the housekeeping manager, and another manager, and yeah.
And then one of the housekeeping managers came out to see it herself, and she agreed that it needed to be re-cleaned. She did note that there is a strip of the
Caulking.
there's a strip that is for avoiding bathroom floods. It's the kind where you have that plastic lip
Rubber thing
among
that's
the
like this little bump.
around. Yeah, we'll insert a picture. And because it has been caulked and recaulked and caulked again because of repeated use, it looks gross. Honestly, I think they need to replace them. But because I've been in other hotels that have that same type of thing, and I've not seen it be so ugly. So, but she did sort of explain away that particular one. She said, it's not going to look better just after they re-clean. However, we will resend someone to clean. The reason that we're sitting outside here is because they are now cleaning our room. So we will do the room tour after they've re-cleaned. I hesitate to come back here because of the fact that they don't seem to be able to get the rooms clean. However, it is a great value.
Right.
And if you're not in an accessible room with a roll-in shower, it may not be as bad. It might be specific to this type of room. If I were to come here again, or if I were to book clients into this room, because the value is hard to beat.
Right. It's a great.
I would call ahead and ask for, thorough cleaning. And I would warn people that they may just need to check the room and ask people, have them come back out and clean.
Right.
If enough people do this, then perhaps they'll get their act together.
Right.
So that's the warning I would give you about this hotel. When it happened one time, I would have chalked it up to just, somebody was lazy
had
that
a bad day or
having a bad day, whatever. Twice is a pattern to me. So I do want to give that caveat. I don't want to make it seem like this is, all roses. But this price, you're staying on Disney property. You're getting access to the Skyliner, which gives you very quick, within 10 to 15 minutes tops, access to Epcot, Hollywood Studios, as well as all of the resorts around Epcot. So if you want to go to dinner at Dolphin Resort, Swan Resort, Beach Club, Boardwalk, or Yacht Club, then you have easy access to all of those resorts.
Right.
You also have access to Caribbean Beach, which has some nice restaurants over there and a really good food court. You have access to the Riviera, which has Topolino's, which is just fantastic.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of great options there. And you're going to enter in the backside of Epcot, which puts you right in France, which is, in my opinion, a much better way to enter Epcot.
The park. Yeah.
So for all those reasons, it is a great choice. But you have to be aware of
some
the cleaning
issues
thing.
that may happen. Yeah. So it's been about 15 minutes right now since we left the room for them to re-cleaning it, and we're gonna head back soon over there to see what happened.
So this is a wheelchair accessible king room with a roll-in shower. So this is a king bed. There is a phone and a little cubby over here, as well as 2 US style outlets and 2 USB-A specifically. You also have a nightlight. The switch was down there. This is for there, and the other side has that as well. So we spin around, and here is the door, the entrance, and you also get your own individual climate control.
It's kind of bright in here, Brooke. Let me close the shades.
Yeah, that's a swing and a miss on that one. So you know that Adam likes to have the rings on the poles because that makes it much more accessible. And this is not even close to being accessible. So
it's too high, and it's just swing and a miss.
Yeah, swing and a miss. Over here we have
the beverage cooler.
Yes, beverage cooler, not for meds.
41 degrees and above only.
Yes.
Little drawer right here to store snacks and doodads and things like that. You have your Cuisinart coffee single serve coffee things.
with the Joffrey's single serve. You also have some tea and some International Delight creamers. Creamer type can vary. You've got both hot cups and cold cups there, and an ice bucket as well. Over here you get a desk with 2 chairs. Ignore
And
Target
the
bag.
desk rolls out if you need it to move it to a different location.
Yes, that is true. The desk is on wheels. Ignore our Target bag. The desk is on wheels, so that is helpful. Come over here. We have our cabinet on the top. There is, again, 2 outlets and 2 USB-As, and they are on both sides. You've got your safe, an additional pillow, and Gideon's.
We gotta check it for money, Brooke.
There is a drawer. There are 3. This is a connecting room, and there is a, what's that thing called? Ironing board. I don't even iron, so there's that. On this side, you get Hey Disney. Hey Disney, tell me a joke.
Why did Thumper go visit Bambi?
Why?
He wanted to see his dear friend.
Wah wah.
Alrighty then. That is taking up one of your outlets over here, so if you want the outlet, just unplug it. We have
Racks, which are lower, which are a great option because generally they'll be much higher. So the wall coat hanger racks are at a lower level, so I can hang my jacket or what have you in there right now. So that is one plus for this.
It does have a smart TV. See our names on there, so that is a nice addition. I don't think it did have that the last time we were here. Adam, do you want to show them the bathroom? It's a little smaller than I'm used to.
So the bathroom itself is angled, I think, a little bit weird. So we have.
So first you've got a curtain. Now this one does have a lower bar, so he actually could reach this one. I mean, it still would have been nice if it was the loops because it's just easier for folks with reduced hand control. And it's kind of hard to move, honestly. So you see he's having to do some like backing up. That's not usual. So in here is, we have the roll under sink. And they did clean, so that's great. So we have the roll under sink and some towels and a makeup mirror and hello. And then we have a door. Now, this door does lock. However, when we came in, it was broken. And so when the manager came to check the bathroom, she also saw that, and so she put in a ticket. And they did come. They took it off, and they're coming back with the repair. In the bathroom, you have a shower bench that, frankly, has seen better days. And this is the thing that we were talking about. You can see that, like, it's just, oh, yeah, like, it's coming apart.
Yeah,
Like,
these probably need replaced.
they need to replace that. Like, come on, Disney, what are you doing? But otherwise, what do you think of the bathroom?
I think it looks pretty good. It needs a little bit more light in here, but that's my thing.
No, I think it's an everybody thing.
Okay. So we have our H2O products, which we all love and adore. And
They are now Disney products, but they're the same thing.
Yeah, so we say the same thing. But yeah, it has I guess I will try it tonight, I think, to see how it works in terms of flooding situation.
How are we doing with the grab bars?
The grab bars were good. When I came in here earlier, they looked in a good spot and they were great. So we should be able to use them efficiently or
So your
sufficiently.
grab bars, your chair height, toilet. Oh, good lord. Okay, I'm so tired. All right. Like we said, this is a connecting room, and this is what. Why don't you show the width on this? So Adam is using a larger than normal power chair because if you saw our video, we'll link here, about how the airline broke his chair today. So he's using an abnormal chair, but this does fit. So power chair users, you should be good in terms of that. So that is the room. So we just had a lovely maintenance person named Stephanie come by, and they told us that you can't block this area right here. So this vent is really important, and it started getting warmer in here, and that's why. So post-edit note, make sure that you don't block this. While we're here, so Stephanie was here, and they were fixing the door. So now here's the door. And what's interesting about this, and I think a very Disneyism, is that it only locks from the outside because they do not want children locking themselves in. Now I ask you, who locks? Oh shoot! Oh no! Stephanie, come back! Like seriously, I can't get it open. Oh no! Don't lock the door, folks. That's the bottom line. All right, I'm back. I got it open. But yeah, it's challenging. So this is a lock, and then it basically got like, when it was in there, it kind of got stuck. And so I just kind of had to like wiggle a little bit, and then it comes up. But again, who's locking a bathroom from the outside? I get why they don't want to lock it from the inside, because kids and, life. But it seems like, why bother having a lock at that point? Like all value resorts, Pop Century has a food court, but it does not have any restaurants. There is a pool bar, there is a gift shop, and there is a food court.
The gift shop and food court are in one location. So when you go there, you may have to go through the gift shop to get to the food court.
Or vice versa.
Oh, vice versa, yeah.
Door you come in.
It has a standard fare of chicken wings, burgers, pasta, pizzas, and things like that. They also have a section, which I forgot the name for it exactly. They basically have a rotating menu of like different dishes. And I think they have mojito chicken today, salmon, and some other
Teriyaki
stuff.
chicken or teriyaki salmon or something. Yeah, so not all of the options, those rotating options are often not in the mobile order. So they do have mobile order, which is very convenient when you just want a quick breakfast.
Or
I imagine
pizza.
we might do something like that in the morning, because we got to leave here for our cruise at like 8 a.m. However, if you want more variety, it's worth going over there, because you'll find some other things. You can always go over there, they'll pack it to go, and you can bring it back to your room. You don't have to eat there, but you do have to order there in order to get those things. They also do have a chef available if you have any sort of food allergies or concerns that you need to speak to. Just because it's a food court, they are still careful about allergies and special needs.
Right,
so
right.
Go ahead, they'll take care of you over there. You can speak to somebody. In the mobile order, they do have mobile order options for allergies as well, for many of the top allergies: eggs, gluten, seafood, things like that. So scroll all the way down and you'll find the allergy options, or go over there, especially if you have unique issues, like if you're, like I'm allergic to peas, which is harder to avoid than most people think.
Yeah.
And so if it was something where I was concerned that it might have peas in it, I can go over there and talk to them. I'm not going to find a peas allergy on the thing. Same with like, if you were pine nuts or something of that sort.
Yeah.
So, take advantage of the fact that there is someone there. The food court hours, we will put them here, but it's not open 24/7 or anything, but it's got good hours. You can also get coffee over there if you
pastries and breakfast stuff and all that, muffins and Mickey shaped doodads and whatnots. You can have it over there.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's got a good selection, and honestly, I say food court, but a lot of these food courts, if you go there, there's some nice options. So, don't get discouraged by food court, and it's going to save you some money so that you can buy more Mickey pretzels and things in the park.
Yay.
I mean, this is why you stay here. You
Right.
stay here so that you can spend more time in the park and buy more things.
Yes.
Right? It's trade-off. If you want, luxury, don't stay here.
Nope.
Stay somewhere else. And there's lots of places for that. There's the moderate resorts, there's the deluxe resorts, there's the deluxe villas, which are gorgeous. But if you want to save on your room, because you're not going to be spending much time there anyway, and you want to, maximize your park time and your park spending, and buy all the Mickey t-shirts, then this is a great option.
It's a great option.
Right? So, but it's a fine resort. We tend to like the moderates more. That's usually our vibe. We also have DVC, so we will do deluxe through DVC. But this is a fine option. This is absent the cleaning thing. I would be happy to stay here a couple of nights, especially if I was doing like a quick trip, and
Right.
like when I'm trying to convince my husband to like go down for a Halloween party over a weekend, and I need to keep the cost down to convince him that we should do that.
Yeah.
For example. Stay tuned. Video coming. So those kinds of things, I love the
Yes.
values for that.
Yeah.
But it is a great option. Just know that if you get a room and it's not clean or
Call
not
them.
clean to your liking, call them. They will address it.
Quickly.
I honestly thought about not calling because I was too tired, and I was like, no, Brooke, go ahead and call. I'm glad I
Yeah.
did. I feel less skeeved out in here, so that is important. So I feel like I'll sleep better with the floors clean, and so I mean it's a great choice, but there
Right.
is
Some
we
minor
got to
issues.
be honest here, right? Like
Right.
yes, I sell Disney, but I'm also going to tell you
But
when
it
something's
is.
not right,
Yep.
and certainly not gonna if you're one of my clients, I'm certainly not gonna put you in a place that I wouldn't be willing to stay. So yes, I would stay here, but I would also check for cleaning and be
Yes,
prepared to
be
call
prepared.
them and say,
It's not
Please do
ready.
it
It's
again.
not nice. And like I said, they called us what 3 times? So
yeah,
4
3
times?
times plus a visit, and then the cleaning person came
So,
and she
yeah.
did her thing, and she must have taken her time because when we came back, we'd been gone for about 15 minutes, and the maintenance person was here, and they mentioned that when they got here, the cleaning person was leaving. So, she spent some time getting it done right. So I really appreciate that. It smells cleaner in here. Like I feel a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
So Pop Century is a great option. Know what you're getting, but it's a great option.
Yep. If you would like to try or stay at Pop Century, you can reach out to Brooke at Vacation with the Magic, and she will tailor an option that's good for you, be it Pop Century, be it a moderate or a deluxe. She will help you out and make sure you have what you need.
Absolutely. We also have for folks who are looking for a value options. We also do the Good Neighbor resorts, which are resorts that are around Disney but technically off of Disney property and still offer some of the benefits like being able to come
Extra
in,
park hours.
extra
or-
park hours, the half hour, those kinds of things. So give me a call and we can work through an option that works great for you, whether it's this or an off property or a Good Neighbor, but happy to make sure that you have a vacation that is comfortable and is going to work for everybody in your family.
Okay.
So thank you for joining us for this room tour. If there are hotels that you want to see us do, please let us know in the comments. And until next time, stay strong
Stay creative.
and keep exploring. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
All right, do I collapse now? Because I feel like that's about where I'm at.